Well, hello. Welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Stat. I'm Vernon. Welcome to our daily update show, sports update show, on this cold, misty Sunday morning. Guys, yeah, it's Sunday, and this is the topics for today. Let's get that one on. Bit of football, cricket, rugby, darts, NFL, NHL, and NBA. And as you can see in the background, let me get me out of here, but there you go. So Viv Richards, legend of West Indian cricket. Where are you? Where is the next generation of West Indian cricketers? Holy moly, but never mind. So Viv, legend of the game, scored absolutely crazy amount of runs for the West Indies. Top scoring of 291 there in Test cricket and 189 in the one-day event. Would the West Indies love to have a Viv Richards back in there, man. But staying with the cricket. Let's get that out of there. Staying with the cricket. There is a T20 game today between South Africa and India. That one should be interesting. Starts at 2:30 this afternoon. So check it out if you can. Let's get in there with some Premier League. Let's move over to the side of it. There you go. Premier League football yesterday. We had Chelsea beating Everton 2-0. Liverpool with Mo Salah beating Brighton 2-0. But it was where is that? Football scores. There you go. Etitike, scoring both goals there for Liverpool. We had Burnley losing to Fulham 2-3. And we had Arsenal beating Wolverhampton 2-1. Arsenal not scoring one goal in that one. Wolverhampton scored all three goals. 2 own goals for Wolverhampton. Arsenal scoring those two. Crazy game. Arsenal in the lead there until the 90th minute, where Wolves were told the equaliser. And a minute later, another own goal put Arsenal in the lead there. So sometimes you just have to be lucky. It's better than being lucky than to be good. Today we have Crystal Palace against City. That one should be an interesting one. And of course, on Monday, Man United, Bournemouth, live on this channel. That is your Premier League. Okay, quickly into some other football scores there. Quickly, if I can. Spanish La Liga, Atletico Madrid beating Valencia 2-1. We have Barcelona beating Osasuna 2-0 there as well. Lazio beating Parma 1-0 in the Italian Serie A. Atalanta beating Calgary 2-1 as well. In the Bundesliga, Bayer Leverkusen beating Cologne 2-0. Frankfurt beating Augsburg 1-0 as well. In the Ligue 1 in France, Paris Saint-Germain beating Metz 3-2. That's about it for your football today. Let's go quickly into the rugby, and we did have a lot of rugby yesterday. The Investec Cup, there it is on the channel. Woo! We had Stormers. I have to rephrase. The Mighty Stormers beating La Rochelle 42-21. It wasn't that mighty, but never mind. Victory is a victory. Claremont losing to Sale Sharks 14-35. The Guppies or the Clownfish Sharks beating Saracens 28-23. Munster beating Gloucester 31-3. Bordeaux beating Scarlets 50-21. And the Glasgow Warriors beating Toulouse 28-21. It was 21-0 at half time for Toulouse. What happened in that one? We'll get into that on Monday in the DEFCON Rugby Show. But today we have Harlequins Bayonne, Casters Edinburgh, Saints against the Bulls live on this channel, Toulon against Bath, and the Bristol Bears against Lexan Paloise. That is your Investec Cup. But we will be having this game today. There it is. Saints against the Bulls later on with one of my favorite players. There he is, Henry Pollock. There are 3 players in rugby I cannot stand. Owen Farrell, Marcus Smith, and Henry Pollock. Damn, I can't stand those boys. But surprised they're all English. Never mind. That is later on today. There were some Challenge Cup results. There they are. Benetton beating Papignon 44-31. We have the Cheetahs losing to Stade Francais 22-45. Montauban losing to Ospreys 22-33. Newcastle Red Bull beating the Lions 14-10. Cardiff beating Ulster 29-26. And Connacht hammering the Black Lions of Georgia 52-0. There are some Challenge Cups today. It's Racing against Exeter Chiefs and the Dragons against Lyon. Then we go quickly to the darts. Let's get those results from yesterday. There we go. That last game that we didn't do last night because it was getting really late. Clemens beating Spielman then 3-0. Humphreys beating Evans 3-1. But the match of the day, that's all the results of the whole day. Match of the day was definitely De Graaf against Lim. Paul Lim there from Singapore. The man is 71 years old, but he beat De Graaf 3-1. Absolutely fantastic. Paul Lim. Let's check him out. Oh, no, that's not that one. Let's check out Mr. Paul Lim. There he is, 71 years old, made history, the oldest man to take part in the World Championships was 71, and the oldest man to come around further. Fantastic stuff there from Paul Lim. We watched that one, it was crazy. This is the schedule for today. There we go. Match of the day was probably Bunting against Bialetti. The poll, that should be at about 10 past 10 this evening. That should be the match of the day. Check out all the other people. We got Thunderberg is in there as well against Beveridge. That should be a good one. Otherwise, just check out darts, man. Fantastic. Then let's get into the NFL. There you go. Those are the games of the day for the NFL. I'm not going to go through all of them. Standout games today is definitely Bills against Patriots. That should be an absolute cracker. And, of course, Green Bay Packers against the Broncos. Top of the table clashes there between those four teams. Those are the interesting games in the NFL. Let's quickly to the NHL. There were a lot of games in the NHL. Let's get quickly into those ones. We had the Ducks losing to the Devils 1-4. The Senators losing to the Wild 2-3. The Sharks beating the Penguins 6-5. We had the Lightning losing to the Islanders 2-3. The Oilers beating the Maple Leafs 6-3. The Canadiens losing to the Rangers 4-5. The Hurricanes beating the Flyers 4-3. We had the Golden Knights, shout out to Vic, 3-2 against the Blue Jackets. We had the Jets beating the Capitals 5-1. The Red Wings over the Hawks 4-0. The Panthers over the Stars 4-0. We had the Avalanche beating the Predators 4-2. And the Flames just beating the Kings in OT there 2-1. That is your NHL. But quickly to the NBA. And there were NBA Cup games today. It was the semi-finals of these Cup games. The Knicks beating the Magic 132-120 to go into the final. Jalen Brunson there with 40 points and 8 assists there for the Knicks. So they'll be contesting the final against the San Antonio Spurs, who beat the Thunder 111-109. That was a bit of a surprise. Vassell there with 23 points for the Spurs. So it'll be the Knicks against the Spurs in the NBA Cup final. That should be an interesting one. That is your sports update for this morning. I hope you're all doing well. Shout out to everybody out there in the forces, all the boys and girls there. I hope you guys are all doing well, and everybody around the world. Guys, watch out, be careful, be safe, look after yourselves. And guys, don't forget to join us later for the rugby, and of course tomorrow 7 o'clock for the daily sports update show on this channel. I wish you guys a fantastic Sunday. Take care and spend some time with friends and family. Take care, guys. Ciao, ciao.